We're going to use Rimage QuickDisc to make a CD. The first step in this process is to click on the dialog box in the upper left that will list then the options that I have for making a CD. I can make a data CD, a set of data CDs, an audio CD, a combination audio and data CD, or I can copy a CD. We're going to pick data CD, and the next thing that will happen is a dialog box will come up, and of course if I want to put data on the CD, the first thing I have to do is select the file, the folder, or the data that I want to put on the CD. I have a folder of Rimage case studies, so I'm going to add that to my disk, tell it I'm done, and then I'm done with putting the data to be recorded on the CD. The next step is I can choose to print on that disk, and by printing on the disk I can use a Rimage Everest or Rimage Prism printer. This particular system has an Everest printer. So, since I'm not feeling terribly creative today, I can actually choose from a list of pre-designed templates that I want to use for the artwork that's going to be printed on my CD. So I'm going to pick the first one in the list, and then I get an option to fill in the merge fields on this disk with any content that I want to type in there. I can use all the fields, I can just use some of the fields, it's my choice, and I can then get a real-time feedback of how those fit on the disk and what everything's going to look like. So since you already know I know how to type, I'm just going to pick disk description and put Tom's disk, and I'm going to say update preview just to give you a quick look at how that looks. And then you're going to see right in the middle of the disk on the right hand side in the white area, it's going to change from disk description to Tom's disk. There you go. And if I had filled in the other fields, it would show me the exact same thing. And if I type something long enough to run over the edge of the disk, I have a chance to correct that. So now I click the next button, and it's going to ask me, do I want to title the disk? How many copies do I want? The More Settings button gives me a number of options that I have for recording and printing on the disk. But in the interest of making this go quickly, we're just going to say go. I now get a dialog box, and it'll show me that my job's been submitted, and I get real-time feedback on the disk is being picked, recorded, goes into the printer, and then when my job's completed.